Good morning and welcome you all, my dear students. It's Anju ma'am here. So today I am going to revise the poem A Photograph. This is a very beautiful poem composed by Shirley Tolson. So dear student, before explanation, I will give you brief details about Shirley Tolson, introduction and theme of the poem. So let me start. Shirley Tolson was born on 20th May 1924 in England. She was a writer, editor, came under influence of Celtic Christianity. Tolson in poem Photograph describes the emotions felt as she remembered the story behind the image and what it means to the poet. So dear students, photograph, that is beautiful collection of our past memories. So through photographs, through its collection, we used to cherish the bygone memories of our past time forever. So let me start. The title of the poem is very much appropriate as it reminds the poet of her mother. A photograph is something that captures certain moment of someone's life. The person might change in course of the time, but the memories attached with the photograph are permanent. They are eternal. So in this beautiful poem, poet's mother is no more, but the photograph makes her memories come alive. Let me continue. First of all, I am giving you introduction. The poet remembers her mother who died about 12 years ago. Poet recalls how her mother used to look at a photograph and remember her own childhood. Photograph was taken when her mother had gone for a sea holiday with her cousins and her uncle. So dear students, the mother went for her sea holiday. When the poet looks at the cardboard on which there is childhood photograph of her mother, she felt nostalgic. Her mother, it was the photograph of her mother's childhood. She had gone for a sea holiday with her two cousins, Betty and Dolly. You can see they were paddling, and uncle with the camera, he was capturing photograph of them. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hand. As she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. So pay attention, dear students. You can see this picture and a photograph in which three girls are seeing. In these lines, the poet describes looking through a photo album, the pages of which seem to be made of cardboard. The cardboard here refers to the thick stiff photo paper used in the pre-digital photography era to store memories of bygone days. She is looking at one picture in particular. It is picture of three girls. The tallest and eldest one is standing in the middle, and two younger and shorter ones at each side of mother. must have been around 12 years old when the picture was taken. The other two girls, they are holding hands of her mothers. Each of cousins is holding on to one of the elder girl's hand for support. Middle one, she was poet's mother. Picture was taken on a day when the three girls had gone paddling at the beach. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera, a sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. So, dear students, in these lines, the poet further describes the condition in which the photograph of her mother and her cousins was taken. It means mother's cousins, Betty and Dolly. The poet says that the uncle with the camera had been the one to take the photograph. He clicked the photograph. He had asked the three girls to pose for him, and so they had. They had left their bat hair open, and their hair was obscuring part of their faces. Through the film of hair covering their mouth, one could see that they were smiling at the camera. You can see in this picture all three girls, they were smiling at the camera and they showed their happiness. However, one face in the picture draws the poet's attention to a greater degree than the other two faces. It is the sweet face of her mother. She is concentrating on, and she comments that face was sweet one. The poet also says that photograph was taken long before her own birth. Since then, her mother's face had of course changed. So at the uncle who was taking their picture, a sweet face refers to poet's mother's face. It was sweet, innocent face. My mother's, that was before I was born. The photograph was mother's childhood photograph, and this was the photograph before the birth of the poet. Since then, mother's face had two course changed. In contrast to this, C, which appears to have changed less. It means C, which lay along the beach where the photograph was taken, has changed to a lesser degree. It has less change. That very sea washed the feet of the poet's mother and her two younger cousins the day the photograph had been taken. Poet calls those feet terribly transient, since all the girls in that photograph had stopped being so young and had grown up since then. Their childhood didn't last very long. Because change is the natural phenomenon, no one can escape from it. Thus, the sea here symbolizes eternity, permanency against the infinite vastness of which human lives appear even more evanescent in comparison. So, the sea, it has less changed. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. See, Betty and Dolly, she would say, look how they dressed us for the beach. In these lines, poet stops looking at the photograph, recalls what her mother used to say about the photograph. The poet was not sure whether it was 20 years after the photograph was taken or 30 years after it. But she remembers her mother telling her to look at how the cousins called Betty and Dolly looked at that young age. The poet's mother also asked her to look at how their parents had dressed them up for a visit to the beach. Perhaps the plan to take the photograph had been there all along. The sea holiday was her past. Mine is her laughter, both weary with the labored ease of loss. So, in these lines, the poet says that her mother has been dead for the past 12 years. That is the same number of years. That was the age of her mother in the photograph. She had been looking at the poet. The poet is able to think of her mother's death. She has no words with which to explain how that death has affected her. The fact that death has silenced her mother has also felt her speechless. So, dear students, in the end of the poem, in the last stanza, the poet says, death now has overpowered the innocence of these moments and the pleasure they treasured. The poet concludes the poem on a melancholy note, feeling nostalgic, and the poet concludes it in a melancholy note means in a very sad note. And the poetess, she became very sad with the comment that there is nothing to say or comment upon this sad event. The silence seemed to silence all the other thoughts. The poet reminisces that the sea holiday was the past of her mother, and for her the laughter of her mother is past now. It is a thing of past. Both the moments of life have been permanently pained in the poet's mind. It is very painful situation with the feeling of eternal loss. So, dear students, I hope you could understand well. This is very heart-touching poem composed by Shirley Tolson. So the poet, she is feeling nostalgic and she is missing her mother a lot. First stanza shows the poet's mother as a 12 years old with a pretty smiling face. And then she is paddling with her two girl cousins on a beach. They all have a happy youthful laughter. This is before the poet was born. The second stanza shows, it describes the middle-aged mother laughing at her own snapshot that was taken a long time back. And the third stage describes the silence on the poet's face at the death of her mother. And dear students, both the mother and poet suffered a great sense of loss. The mother lost her childhood innocence and youthful spirit when she was alive, that the photograph had captured some years ago. On the other hand, poet had lost the smile of her mother, which has become a thing of the past. Later she loses her mother too, and the circumstances here refers to the death of poet's mother. The photograph of her dead mother makes the poet nostalgic and brings sad feelings from the past. But the poet has nothing to say at all. about the circumstance because death is inevitable. No one can spare. So it is natural phenomenon. This is natural cycle. So I hope you could understand well. Keep watching all parts of my video. Thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe, like and comment on my channel. So thank you once again for watching it.